Welcome everyone. Today we have a full body Mat Pilates class that requires no equipment. We're going to get started with a little breathing and centering today, but first make sure you're doing what feels good for your body and taking those breaks, getting that water. This is your workout, so do what feels good for you today. Let's just get started sitting on our mats, taking some nice deep breaths. So hands come to the rib cage. On that inhale, feel your ribs expand, and on that exhale, feel those ribs knitting in, that belly button pulling into the spine as we engage that core. Continue here with a few deep breaths, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Beautiful job. One more. Let's bring those arms up to cactus and just start opening and closing through the chest and back. Getting that mobility through our shoulders. Still thinking about those deep breaths and that nice tall spine. Last one here. Both arms are going to reach out in front of you. Interlace those fingers and press the palms away. Let's lift to the sky. And just take a couple side bends here. Side to side, getting that gentle bend through your side body. Last one. Coming back to center, and let's come onto hands and knees for our cat-cows. Spread the fingers on the mat, hands under chest. On your inhale, drop your belly button face forward through the neck. Exhale, lift your spine to the sky. Just moving through that spinal mobility, nice and slow, taking your time. And really focusing on that nice deep breath. And we can add a little side to side motion here, or move through your neck, whatever feels good. One more. All the way through and coming back to center. We're going to take that right arm, reach for the sky, twist to your spine, and then exhale, twist underneath your chest. Follow that with your eyes. Same thing one more time, reaching tall. Exhale, twist through. And right hand comes back to the mat. Let's take it to the left side, reaching tall and twist underneath. You can really lay down into that shoulder as you twist through, really enjoying that stretch. And coming back to center. We're gonna come up onto our toes to hold our nice tall plank here. Tuck your glutes, brace that core. Exhale, push to down dog. And just start walking it out, pressing those heels down towards the ground. Working into those hips in the back of your legs for 3, 2, 1. And rolling all the way back down. Tap your knees. Let's take a second, roll out those wrists, and we're gonna get right into it with our first series, which will be on hands and knees still. So again, hands under chest, knees under hips, spread those fingers on the mat. We're looking for that long spine here. Curl the toes under, and on your exhale, just lift the knees up and tap them back down. We're going into our bear crawl taps here. Exhale, lift, scoop to the core, inhale, lower. Continue here, nice and controlled. And at the top of this movement, we want to see that nice straight spine. Focus on that breath, spread those fingers into the mat, and pull your chest away from the mat. Our head and eyes should just be looking down at the mat, keeping that neutral neck. You have 5 more. Working through it at your own pace. Last 3. Last 2. On our next one, we're going to hold it hovering and just start to dip the hips side to side here, twisting through the toes and the hips. Your chest and shoulders stay still facing the mat. Control this movement as we move side to side here, getting a little rotation. Try to keep those shoulders stacked over the hands. Next time we twist to one side, can you take that opposite arm and reach for the sky? Then bring everything through center, take it to the other side. These are tough. We can always stay with those hip dips. This is bringing us into a little bit of a side plank. Continue here, we're almost here. You have 3. Last 2. Last one, coming all the way back to those bear crawls. Last thing, we tap opposite legs back into that plank. You got it. Keep pressing that chest away from the mat. We're almost there. Try to keep those knees hovered if you can. Using that breath. Remember, we can always tap them down and take a break. You have 5. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. 1. And rest. Bring those knees down. Reach forward into child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. And take a breath here. Relaxing through your shoulders and your back. Beautiful job. Rolling back up here. We're going to move to our sideline series. So coming down onto our left sides, we're going to work through that right leg. You have a choice to come onto your forearm or lay all the way down onto your side, whatever feels good. Both legs are bent and stacked. We're going to straighten that top right leg and just begin with some side leg lifts here. Control that movement. Just lift as high as feels good for you. We're making sure our body's in alignment here. Hips are stacked. And to engage that core just a little bit more, can we lift that left rib cage away from the mat just a tad bit? You might notice that reduces your range of motion for that leg kick. That's okay. We really want to think about stability and slowing down in this movement. Continue breathing through it. Beautiful job. Starting to feel that outer thigh and that glute warming up. You have 3. Last 2. On our next one, we're going to keep that leg hovering at hip height and give me little circles. Point through the toe. Draw tiny circles. Still breathing. Still thinking of that alignment through the rest of your body. You got it. I know it's starting to burn. For 5, 4, 3, 2. On your next one, take it the other way. Little circles. Push through that. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it come down for a second. Tap out your glute. We're going to move into a front kick. Leg comes to hip height. Extend. We kick to the front, flex the foot, and then press back in line with the body. Take your time here. Really thinking about keeping that leg raised the entire time. Keeping your body nice and still. We can always bring a hand down to the mat if that helps. And breathe through the movement. You got it. We have 5. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. On our next one, we're going to keep that leg to the front. Give me little pulses up and up. This is coming from the hip as we press up and up through that ankle for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Bring it down, tap it out. We're almost done here. Let's leave that leg bent, raise it to hip height, and we're going to start by tapping the knees together, then lift up and over, tap the toes. So this is giving us some internal and external rotation through the hip, which is really good to get all parts of our body moving through the range of motion. Just continue here, alternating internally tapping those knees, externally tapping those toes for 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful job. I know your glutes are burning. We've just got one more in this series. Let's come up onto that left forearm, straighten both legs, glue them together, and we're sitting on that left glute. Reach your right arm to the sky. Option 1, we exhale, drive the knees in and reach. Option 2, toes come to fingers and lower down. Taking your time here. Really control this to the core. That breath is going to help. Beautiful job. We're almost there. This is a tough one. So remember, whichever option you pick is great. Really focus on gluing those legs together. You have 3. Last 2. On our next one, keep both legs raised to the sky. We open and close through that bottom leg. You've got it. Point the toes just a little bit more. We're almost there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful job. Bringing everything down. We're going to roll onto our backs to continue with our glute series. Relaxing all the way down, head and arms on the mat. We're bringing those feet underneath our glutes. take a nice deep breath here. We're gonna think about having a nice straight spine as we begin our glute bridges. Press down through the feet and lift the glutes to the sky, lower back down. Continue through these. Just a nice simple warm up. We can always reach the hands up to the sky to make it a little harder, taking away some of our base of support. Beautiful job. Think about keeping that nice straight spine even as we lift and lower. Head and neck just rested on the mat. We're not overextending through that spine, so just think about where you feel your glutes and legs engage at the top and lower right back down. Maybe it's just a couple inches off the mat, that's okay. Continue working through this for 5, 4, last 3. Remember that core is working at the top for 2. Last 1. This time as you come down, let's lift that right heel off the mat and continue taking these glute bridges. But this time you're gonna feel your weight bias to the left side just a little bit. Maybe we bring those arms down onto the mat to help here with stability. It's up to you. Continue here thinking about those hips evenly pressed up. If this is feeling really good, next time we come down, can that right leg come all the way to tabletop? We continue taking these. Really focusing now on keeping those hips even. Maybe we reduce that range of motion. Maybe we bring those hands down onto the mat. Continue here. Beautiful job for 5. Using your breath for 4, 3, you've got it. I know that glute is working. Last 2. On our next one, hold all the way at the top. Can we straighten that leg to the ceiling and take little sweeps up and down, controlling through your core. Beautiful job. If you'd like to use those arms as well, next time that leg lowers, sweep the arms back. Everything comes in. Take your time really pressing through that left foot. Use that core to hold yourself up for 5, 4, last 3, you've got it. Press away from that ground for 2. On this next one, keep everything pressed to the ceiling, little pulses to that left glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax back down, pull those knees in, take a breath. Little rock side to side, and let's get right into that other side. Feet come underneath knees again, head and arms rested on the mat. We lift that left heel off the ground and start with our glute bridges, biased to that right side. Reach the arms up if that's feeling good. Press into that right foot, keep those hips even. Beautiful job, you've got it, nice and strong here. At any point, remember, we can go to that full tabletop. So we lift that left leg in hovering tabletop and continue taking these glute bridges. Head is still resting on that mat. Maybe those arms come down to help us. Beautiful job. Almost there. Staying relaxed through the shoulders and neck. Last few for 5, 4, really pressing through that right foot. 3, 2. On our last one, can we hold at the top, extend that left toe to the ceiling, we sweep up and down through that left leg, and can we add the arms? Next time that leg sweeps down, arms sweep back, and bring everything in. Really great work for the core here. Really think about pressing up through that right glute if you can. Remember, we can always tap the hips down as a little break. Use that breath. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull it in. We have 3. Press to that right foot. Last 2. On our next one, we're going to hold that leg to the ceiling. Little pulses to the right glutes. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, tap it down. Beautiful job. Let's open those feet to the side of our mat and just take some windshield wipers here, back and forth. Relax the glutes and the hips and the back. Beautiful job. We're going to move right back in to our other sideline series now. So this time we're going to come onto our left side. Again, you have the choice of coming onto a forearm or all the way down onto your arm. Stacking those legs on top of each other, keeping those hips stacked. We're going to start extending that left leg and just take our little side leg lift. Thinking about keeping that right rib cage pulled just a little bit away from the mat. Beautiful job keeping this nice, slow, and controlled. The rest of your body should be stabilizing, but try to keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. We shouldn't be clenching through anything else. Beautiful job, really just isolating through the side of our glutes. We have 5. Point that toe, take your time for 4. Last 3, for 2. On our next one, we're gonna keep that leg up halfway, little circles one direction, point that toe. The rest of your body is in alignment, brace that core for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, other way. Little circles, you've got it, push through that burn for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tap it down, take a second here, remember we're going into that kick. Leg stays straight, we kick to the front, flex the foot, and then draw back in line with the body, pointing the toe. Taking our time here, keeping it lifted to hip height. You'll feel a little stretch to the back of your leg, so just kick it as far forward as feels good for you. Controlling that movement, we can always bring a hand onto the mat for a little bit more support. You've got it. We're almost there. We have 3, for 2. On our last one, hold out to the front, little pulses up and up through that hip. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oof, tap it down. Take a second here. That leg is going to be bent now. We're going to keep it bent. Again, lift to hip height. We tap the knees, then we tap the toes. Going again for that internal, external rotation. So it's really trying to keep that leg raised through the hip the whole time. And we're just trading which way we rotate that hip, getting it through its full range of motion. Beautiful job for 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1, and rest. Bring those legs together. We're coming up onto our right forearm. Plant that forearm, stacking your shoulder over your elbow. Glue those legs together and extend them. And we're rolling onto our right glute. Reach your left hand to the sky. Option 1, exhale, drive the knees, then press. Option 2, toes come to fingers. Beautiful job. Work through these at your own pace, nice and slow. Really use that exhale to keep those legs raising up. Beautiful job. These are a tough one. Nice and slow, working that core. Almost there. 3 more. Last 2. On our next one, we hold at the top. Can we open and close to that bottom leg? You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Bring everything down. Take a second here. We're gonna move on and get right back onto hands and knees for our next little series. So when you're ready, spread those hands onto the mat. Knees are under hips, hands under chest. We're gonna work through that right leg first. So taking that right knee, drive it into your belly button around the spine, and then exhale, press it long, thinking about that neutral spine. As we move through these, make sure our body weight isn't dumping over to that left leg. So put a little more weight into that right hand. Squeeze to that left glute. Beautiful job. Breathing through this movement, taking your time, really finding that alignment and that balance. This should be slow and intentional. Adding on here, next time that leg is long, do we want to add that push-up? Bend through the elbows, chest comes to mat, come right back up. Continue here. You don't have to add the push-up, or we can keep both knees on the mat to take this push-up. Up to you, this is a challenging one. Try to keep those arms glued into your sides. Squeezing through that left glute. We have 3 more. Little bit of arm and chest work here. Last 2. Last 1. We're gonna keep that leg long, coming down onto our left forearm here, and start our rainbows. Lift up and over, open through the leg, and then come to the other side. Drawing a rainbow through those toes. Head and chest stay facing the mat. The upper body's nice and still. This movement is just through that glute and that hip. You've got it. Nice and slow, taking your time. And these don't have to be big rainbows. Up to you with that mobility. I like to come down onto my forearm to open up my right hip just a little more. You have 3. Last 2. Last one all the way through. And bend that knee back in. Beautiful job. We're going to stay right here. Keep the knee bent and start opening and closing to the side for our fire hydrants. Really squeezing through that left glute. You're going to feel your body weight pressing to that side. You've got it. I know these glutes and hips are burning. We're almost there. Work through it. Just to add on here, next time that leg is raised to your side, can we straighten and extend behind us, bend back in and close? Just a few more here. Squeeze to that left glute. It's working. It's supporting you. We're almost there. Last 3. Last 2. On our next one, hold that leg long, little pulses up and up to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Beautiful job. Let's do toes together, knees apart. Push to child's pose. Taking a breath here. Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to walk it up to standing. Let's start with our feet parallel, and we're going to work through that right side once again. So feet are parallel. We're going to bend the knees, sit the glutes back here. Arms can come to your sides or at your chest, and we're going to start working through that right leg. Shift your weight into the left side. We tap back and in, back and in, working through that right leg in these lunge taps. Keep a nice hinge through the hips. And brace that core. It will help you stabilize. The more you bend through that left leg, the more you're going to work that glute. Adding on here, we can put the arms in with this. So next time that leg extends, can we sweep the arms out? Bring everything back in. Taking your time here, you're really going to start to feel that left glute work. We're almost there. Push through it. We have 5. We like to combine a little bit of stability, last 4, with these full body standing movements, last 3, for 2. On this next one, we bring that right toe in halfway. We're in our split squat here. Stand all the way up. Let's take a little squat down, pressing back up. So all that weight is shifted into that left side. We're still hinging to send those glutes back. Take your time here. This is a lot about balance. Beautiful job. Find that core connection, brace it. Last 3. Last 2. I know that glute is working. On our next one, we hold at the bottom, little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Whew. Shake it out. Take a second here. We can do a little forward fold. Stretch those legs out. And we're going to even it out with some squats now. So let's bring those feet a little bit past hip width, toes pointed out. Hands can just come in front of you to prayer or whatever is comfortable here. And we're just going to begin by bending the knees, sitting the glutes back, and pressing right back up. Beautiful job. Working through these. And just squatting to whatever depth works for you. Make sure we're pressing our weight into those feet. Beautiful job. Almost there. For 5, 4, take your time, control that movement for 3. Last 2. On our next one, we hold at the bottom, give me little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Beautiful job. Shake it out. Let's get right into the other side. Feet come parallel again. We're going to work through that left leg this time. Again, hands can start wherever you like them. We're just going to squat down, send the glutes back, bend through the knees in our chair squat. Shift your weight to that right foot. We tap through the left. Take your time to first find that balance. Can you keep that back straight and bend a little bit more through that right knee? Breathe through it. You've got it. Tapping in and out and adding those arms when you're ready. We sweep. Bring it in. Beautiful job. You've got it. We're almost there. bend a little bit lower. Really squeeze through that right glute. Taking your time, find your balance. For 3. Last 2. On our next one, left toe taps in halfway. We stand up through the right knee. We're in our split squat. Lower down, press back up. All that weight should be in that right leg. That left toe is just there for stability. These feet should be on train tracks, on railroad tracks, so not directly behind or in front. You've got it. Really working through that right glute. We're almost there. Use that breath, brace that core for 3. Last 2. On your next one, hold, pulse it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Shake it out. Beautiful job. Let's take a little ragdoll stretch here. Grab your elbows, rock it side to side. And hands are going to come down to mat, and let's bend through those knees coming back. We've got our little all 4 series to finish on the other side. So hands under chest, knees under hips. We're moving through that left leg this time. Keep that spine nice and neutral. And left knee crunches in around the spine. Exhale, kick back long. Squeeze through that right knee or through that right glute. Get a little more weight into that left hand. Beautiful job. Take your time here. Whenever you're ready, we can add that push-up. Leg comes long, then through the elbows, chest comes to mat. Remember, we can take this with both knees on the mat as well if that feels better. Point your toe, really slow this down. I'd rather have you do a couple with really good form than rush through it. Use that breath. We have 3 more. Keep those elbows close to your body. Last one here. We keep that leg elongated, coming down onto that right forearm. Let's take those rainbows, opening up side to side here. Head and chest stay still, facing the mat, moving through that left glute, squeezing through the right. Point to that toe, you got it. I know that right glute is burning, we're almost there. This is a nice, tough little series. Taking your time. We have 3. Last 2. Last 1. And draw that knee in. We're going to keep it bent, staying down on our forearm. We lift open and close here. Squeezing through that right glute to hold us still. I know it's burning, we're almost there. Push through it. Use that breath. Adding on here, next time that leg opens, can we extend to the back, point the toe, bend it in, and close. Just a few more here. Working through it, taking your time. Last 3. You've got it. Push through for 2. Last 1. Hold to the back, little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's bring those hands in front of us for puppy pose. Sitting back into those glutes. Stretch your back. Take a breath. Beautiful job. Rolling back up. We've got one last series. So let's sit down on our glutes for this. Legs are going to come in front of us. This is it. We're almost here. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Reach your hands for the sky. On your exhale, tuck your pelvis around your spine. Roll back into our C curve. Inhale, reach back up. So start to feel that core engage the farther back you go. Find that spot that feels good for you. If your lower back is hurting, maybe reduce that range of motion or use your hands on the back of your legs for support. Beautiful job. Can you roll back a little bit more? Really using that breath and that core. Last 3. Last 2. On our next one, we're gonna hold here at the bottom. Bring hands to prayer at your chest. Take little twist side to side here, working through rotation in that spine. Holding that C curve nice and low. And this movement is starting through the spine, through the lower back, as we turn the chest side to side. Keep your head in line with your body for 5. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. Coming all the way back, reach those arms forward. We can take a little forward fold over the legs, release that lower back. Inhale, exhale, we just got a couple more here. Reach the arms forward, roll all the way back, hold. Can we sweep the arms up and down? So you're gonna feel your weight shift a little bit. Maybe you have to sit up. This makes it a little tougher as the arms come overhead to hold that C curve. You've got it, breathe through it. Exhale, lift, inhale, reach forward. Almost there for 3. Last 2. I know that core is working. Last 1. Arms stay reaching forward. Can we alternate marching through those legs? Can you sit back a little bit more into that C curve? Brace that core. Facing forward here. Reach through the arms for 5, 4, 3, 2. Next time one leg raises, can we hold it there and balance? Maybe we bring that other leg up into our full teaser. Hold here right to the end, 10 seconds. You've got it, breathing through it. Brace that core, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring those legs down. Stretch over for a second. Inhale, exhale. Let's let those legs come long on the mat and do a couple roll-ups. So we're gonna begin sitting up nice and tall. Reach the arms in front of you. Just like the C curve, tuck the pelvis around the spine, roll all the way to the ground. Reach those hands behind you. And then leading through the arms, they reach up, curl the spine, roll all the way up. And come over your ankles, your toes. One more here. And remember, for these, we can always bend the legs and walk our hands up the back of our thighs to help us get up, if that feels better today. Rolling all the way up and over. Reach for those toes, take a second. Inhale, exhale. And coming back to center, straighten that spine. Beautiful job. We're gonna end with a couple stretches. So let's come back to hands and knees here. And coming to the center of our mat, we'll just do a couple twists. So inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, twist underneath your body and relax into that shoulder. Eyes follow your hand. Relax back into this. Beautiful job. Starting to feel that heart rate coming down. Let's take it to the other side. Left arm reaches tall. Exhale, twist down and through. Follow it with your eyes and lean in. Breathing through it. Beautiful job. And coming back to center here, we're gonna push back into child's pose, big toes together, open those knees apart, reaching forward through those hands. Inhale, exhale. And keeping those hands planted, let's press the hips forward into our cobra here. Open through that core. We can always come down onto our forearms for our mini cobra if this is hurting your lower back. Keep your shoulders dropping away from your ears. Maybe roll out that neck a little bit. Last breath. And let's press back, coming to seated for our last couple stretches. So right leg is gonna come long, bend that left foot in, and reach over for that toe or that ankle. Couple seconds here, keeping a soft bend in that knee, really targeting the backs of our legs. And by now that heart rate should start to come down. We're feeling a little more rested. Let's switch to that other side. Taking your nice deep breaths here, really feel that good stretch on the back of your leg. And rolling coming back up to center. Let's come to butterfly. So both feet together. Grab your hands on those ankles. Press those legs towards the ground. Bringing your forehead towards your toes just a little bit. Opening up those hips. Last couple breaths. And coming back to center, cross your legs. Last stretch here. Both arms reach up. Grab one wrist with your opposite hand and pull to the side for that little side bend. Taking this time to thank yourself for moving today, doing this class. You did a great job. Let's take it to the other side. Coming back to center, hands in your lap, and we are all done for today. Great job.